So good afternoon and welcome. I certainly want to thank everybody for joining us for today's event. In all that we have done, Windows is the heart and soul of Microsoft. With Windows 8, we've reimagined the Windows product. We reimagine Windows from the chipset to the user experience to power a new generation of PCs that enable new capabilities and new scenarios. Today, we want to add another piece, another bit of excitement and another piece to that Windows 8 story. Let's just take a little bit of a look back at the role of hardware at Microsoft.
Microsoft's been making hardware for over 30 years. We have over 3,200 hardware patents. That's one every 3 days over our 30 years of history here in hardware.
Think about a mouse. That was the first new type of input that you would interact with a piece of software.
It was so revolutionary for its time.
Being able to work with the GUI in Word was why the mouse was invented.
A piece of hardware that was so unique, it was so hard to find, Microsoft's like, oh, we can't get this, then we're going to have to do it ourselves.
#1 selling keyboard, just so much built into it.
They just are so instrumental to how you work with a computer.
Xbox made a huge dive into the gaming market.
The same thing we did 30 years ago about making software come to life, we're doing that today with the new products.
Hit our stride for sure when it comes to innovation.
It is still about wow.
Developing products that are going to touch the customer in a meaningful way.
I think the shapes are really cool. That's the first thing that attracts me to them.
It's a constant evolution.
That's what makes this place special. That is what drives us every day. That's why we come into work and we work so hard every day.
I'm personally very proud of Kinect. We are responsible for an awesome experience.
But wouldn't it be cool if a gaming device could do that?
We control it all, we design it all, we verify it all, we manufacture it all ourselves.
I think it's about the desire to change the world.
But we can do something that not many others can do.
And what I see coming out of the hardware group today just blows my mind.
As excited as I am about seeing people use our devices right now, I'm even more excited about the stuff we're developing for the future.
To be successful, Windows 1.0 really needed a mouse. So we built one. Early reviews of mice were not very positive, as people struggled to understand the real value. In fact, actually, it was so new that Canadian Customs quarantined the Microsoft mouse at the border for 4 weeks, thinking that it was alive. With Windows 8, we did not want to leave any seam uncovered. Much like Windows 1.0 needed the mouse to complete the experience, we wanted to give Windows 8 its own companion hardware innovation. This is the new Microsoft Surface. It embodies the notion of hardware and software really pushing each other. People do want to create and consume. They want to work and they want to play. They want to be on their couch, they want to be at their desk, and they want to be on the go. Surface fulfills that dream. It is a tool to surface your passions, to surface your ideas, to surface your creativity, and to surface your enjoyment. So let's now learn more from Steven Sinofsky and the Microsoft Surface team.
Just as we've reimagined Windows, we also have a vision for reimagining the tablet. We see a tablet that is designed the way that Windows has been designed. We see a tablet that represents a unique vision for the seamless expression of entertainment and creativity. A tablet that works and plays the way that you want to. A tablet that's a great PC. A PC that's a great tablet. A new type of computing, Surface. Surface is super thin at 9.3 millimeters. It's just thin enough for this full-size USB port, for peripherals or just charging your phone while you're at the hotel. The edges are beveled away at 22 degrees, so the PC itself fades into the background. It feels natural in your hands. Surface is the first PC with a full magnesium case. Through a unique process, the liquid metal is formed into an ultra-rigid, yet ultra-light frame. It is incredibly strong, yet it's airy, at under 1.5 pounds, just 676 grams, and it's finely balanced. You know, we didn't stop there. The case is one of a kind. It's made from a physical vapor deposition process. It results in a permanent scratch and wear resistance surface. This VaporMag case is a first of a kind, and it accentuates the unique feel of Surface. Surface is, of course, great for entertainment. It has access to all of the Windows apps for music, for video, for Xbox and gaming. We can see here, I'm running Internet Explorer. I can browse smoothly, see great pages using ClearType, and have a great experience just with with browsing. Its 10.6-inch optically bonded widescreen display is custom designed for Surface. And of course, people play games. I can go and play any of the interesting games that are in the Windows Store, and I can use Surface for using all the sensors that are within Windows as well. Surface works for all of those games. Surface works great for entertainment as well. In fact, I'm going to show here for the first time a very exciting new application. This is the Netflix application, designed specifically for Windows 8. Now, with the wide screen, you get 30% more viewing area and no banding or letterboxing like you traditionally see. I'm happy to show this new Netflix application, give you an early look how it's designed specifically for Windows 8 with semantic zoom. And Netflix will have this ready at the Windows 8 launch. Surface is the first tablet to incorporate dual 2x2 MIMO antennas. That means it provides the very best Wi-Fi reception of any tablet today. Today, when you have your tablet and you want to be entertained, you have to hold it. You're always sitting in an awkward position, or perhaps you have to choose from a seemingly endless variety of add-on stands and cases that solve a relatively simple problem, but by adding weight, adding thickness. What if I just want to watch a movie or listen to music and do something else? We think that this should be an integral part of the design. So we built a stand into the device. This stand is made of the same VaporMag as the rest of the case, and it's completely integrated into the device. The hinge design is like that of the finest luxury car, and when not in use, it just fades away. No extra weight, no extra thickness, no separate add-on. It's integrated, just like the software and the hardware are integrated into Surface. You know, you could go and just put the Surface on a table, lay back and watch a movie. And that's really what entertainment should be about with a Surface. But you know, Surface is designed to be mobile. We designed Surface to be rugged and move around. But with VaporMag and Corning Gorilla Glass 2.0, you do not need to worry at all. But we know many people prefer to have some sort of cover. A cover that helps to just act like an easy on-off switch at least. So Surface has a cover. We designed the cover to be an integral element of the PC. We built a magnetic connector into the device to hold it very securely. So let me attach the cover. Click. You heard that. It's solid. Click. Close the cover. It's integrated into the device. It's made from a fine Northwest Polartec. It feels great in your hand, like a book. It just fits there. And when we looked at the whole surface on the cover, we challenged ourselves to do more. Why shouldn't we just take this Surface and make it a full multi-touch keyboard? This touch cover is not just a full multi-touch keyboard, but it's a modern trackpad with left and right buttons. It even has the keys for the Windows 8 Metro-style UI. This keyboard, combined with the kickstand, form the hallmark of just hands-on creativity. On average, typing is twice as efficient as typing on glass, and it's certainly more comfortable. Just put them on the table, and you've got a great stand. Let me go over here and show you a different Surface. This Surface is connected to external HDMI. That's built into the device. I'm going to go here, and now I've got the touch cover connected. Now, with front and rear-facing cameras on this device, I can record a video. So I'm going to start the camera application. So now I can go here, and I could tilt this around and angle it so I could see it. This camera is angled at 22 degrees. By angling it at 22 degrees, everybody at the table, their head is perfectly framed into the picture. Or when I'm sitting at the seat, I can do a Skype call, and I'm perfectly framed. But this device also has Windows on it, or Office on it. So I go into the desktop, and here's Word running. Now, what's really neat is I could also have, using the multitasking capabilities, I could dock the camera app there, and now I can record a video or an interview and take notes. I could record myself and read from my notes. So in addition to working on the NVIDIA ARM processor, we're also working on a Surface for Windows 8 Professional. I'd like to introduce Mike Angiulo now, who's going to come up on stage and show us a little bit of the next iteration of Surface.
I am proud to introduce you to another member of the Surface family. This is Surface for Windows 8 Pro. The Windows ecosystem has always been about choice. And for the millions of professional desktop users out there, people who use their PC every day to design and to create things, this is a great choice for you. It's less than 2 pounds and less than 14 millimeters. It's a full PC. Now, this also has a ClearType display. Steven's PC had a ClearType HD. This is a ClearType Full HD display. And what that means is 3 things. It's a combination of a very specific pixel geometry, rendering, and an optical bonding process that together create the effect that your eye can't distinguish between the individual pixels at normal viewing distances, in this case at 17 inches, less than arm's length. This PC has specs that rival those of the finest Ultrabooks that have ever been announced. This PC is powered by Intel's 3rd generation Core i5 processor, the Ivy Bridge processor. This is their 22 nanometer process that results in a CPU that's faster, a GPU that has double the 3D graphics throughput, all while using less power than today's Core i5s. There's no obvious place to put a vent. So here's our solution. This is called perimeter venting. You see this groove that goes all the way around the outside of the case? There's a good shot of it up on the screen. This allows air to be uniformly distributed across the entire PC when necessary in a way that you never block it with your hands. In fact, you never even feel it, which makes the PC really comfortable to hold, which is really helpful when doing things like flipping back your keyboard and taking notes with digital ink. This is a PDF file of one of Steven's blog posts, so you can see I can pan and zoom. What I can really do here is I can come and I could do ink. I'm going to come and say this is great. Now, what you'll notice when I ink and I zoom in, as I zoom in, that ink stays smooth. That's because it's being sampled at 600 DPI. That's sub-pixel accuracy for ink. What that does is it keeps your handwriting very smooth. Now, one of the other things that's going on here is as I'm moving my hand, you see the page is not moving underneath my hand. That's because Windows has palm block technology. This Surface has 2 digitizers. It has one for touch and a separate one for digital ink. And what happens is when I bring the pen close to the screen, Windows sees the proximity of the pen and stops taking touch input so my hand doesn't mess up what I'm writing. I have one here that's plugged in and synced up to the show monitor. And this kind of a PC is powerful enough to run big applications, applications like Photoshop, Autodesk, SolidWorks, enterprise applications that require a TPM chip. In this case, I'm going to copy some high-res photos onto the PC and edit them in Adobe's Lightroom. So I'm copying onto the desktop. And what you'll see here, this is a 5-second copy. That's a whole gigabyte That's a whole gigabyte of pictures that just copied in 5 seconds. Well, we've got another Surface choice for you. This is Surface Type Cover. It shares the same full-pitch layout as Touch Cover, but what we've done is we've taken a key switch that has a 1.5 millimeter travel, and we've built it into the thinnest possible package, so you can touch type on I can touch type on this as fast as I can touch type on any keyboard. I'd like to pull all the Surface family together all at one point. Panos, would you join us with the colors of Touch Cover? Surface for Windows RT, Surface for Windows 8 Pro, and a handful of the Touch Cover colors that we're going to have at launch. That's the complete Surface family.
It's an incredible moment when an idea that we had after so many months working really hard turns into a product.
We brought some of the best people at Microsoft together to make this awesome device.
One of the things that really drives us isn't that, oh, what a great idea. It's what a great idea, and we can build it.
The collaboration between the disciplines was outstanding.
We had a full-blown team of researchers, engineers, user researchers, industrial designers, interaction designers that all work together.
We couldn't ask for a better team than what we have right now.
Super important to not only care about the big idea, but also to care about the smallest details.
It takes iteration to build the best device possible.
Each time we made one of those revisions, we got progressively better and better.
It took months and months and months of prototyping.
We found it pretty exciting, complex. The technology was amazing.
You start to realize that what we're making here is really special.
The first reactions will be, wow.
When you put the entire system together for the first time, I think that was a wow moment.
When you pick this unit up, you visually understand that it's high quality.
A PC that is everything you would want in a tablet device for consuming content. The next moment you can be crafting an email or writing a term paper.
When you're able to connect, some sort of user experience to bits all the way down to atoms, that's where you start really seeing new experiences evolve.
I think you find that's a pretty powerful product. We're very proud of it.
What was really important for us is we had so many parts of the design that had to be in detail and be simple and be right that we always strive for perfection on every subcomponent of this product. What it does is sits in your hand very comfortably in a way that when you hold it, it feels light, it feels airy. Most importantly, you can use it all day in comfort. It's really important when you talk about the hardware fading to the background that the hardware is not in your way to accomplish what you wanted to do. It's meant to move you forward, which we think this product does. When you look at this product, you'll see lines going throughout it, every line calculated, every line built, formed perfectly on the device. But there's one challenge. Our vision for the product, beyond being a stage for Windows, was also that we had to bring creativity and productivity to folks such as yourselves. The opportunity to transform this device, if you will, to transition it to the state of getting things done. VaporMag essentially becomes what lets us get our product design and create life out of it. You can see the breakout behind me. Let me just explain a few things that we have going on. VaporMag is a process where we start with an ingot of magnesium and we melt it down to a molten state. We then injection mold the magnesium through some tools, and we're able to actually mold the intricate details that are needed for Surface. We mold down to 0.65 millimeters of thickness in any given part, 0.75. We mold to 0.65. This is important to understand because for us to get to the design we needed for this product, to get the kickstand integrated seamlessly and hold this line throughout the product, we had to be able to mold to those tolerances. Every micron matters within Microsoft Surface. The best part about VaporMag is not just that we can mold to 0.65 and get the intricate details like the 0.65 millimeter angles that go around the product, these radii. The best part is the smoothness of the finish that comes out of the tools. You'll notice I'm going to connect it now to my blue touch cover. So I just click it in as you would expect. The surface turns blue along with my touch cover, and you have a beautiful integration of hardware and software. My Surface knows what is connected to it. I can now bring to life the vision that is touch cover for this product. The vision that lets you produce content when you want it, how you want it, as fast as you've always done it. That's what this product was designed for. This spine feels like a book. When you put it in your hand and you walk away with your product, you'll hold it like a book. When you carry it against your books, it'll feel like it's another book. It's just light enough, and it feels just perfect. Touch cover's pretty smart. It has an accelerometer built into it. The moment you fold it back, we know you fold it back. We know when you're not using it, and it's turned off for you. So you never have to take it off. And underneath your fingertips, it feels great. Let me explain to you how the technology works, just ever so slightly and quickly. So what you're going to see is I'm going to put my hands down on this machine here. What you're seeing is this is Surface for Windows RT, and my hands are down on touch cover. You'll notice that my hands are laying flat on touch cover right now, yet nothing's happening. If this was, in fact, a capacitive screen, or the phone you might have in your pocket, or some other device you might have, the keyboard would take up half the screen, and you put your fingers down, and it would look something like that. Now, that's me actually pressing on touch cover, and it knows the grams of force coming off my fingertips onto touch cover. Why is this critical? When you type in touch type speed, you have to find your home position and rest your hands. To do that, your keyboard can't fire when you put your hands down. It's comfortable, you can rest your hands, and note as I put pressure on the J key, how the pressure goes up as I push harder, and as I release, the pressure comes off.
So Surface for Windows RT will be available in both a 32 and a 64 gigabyte model, and will be priced like comparable tablets that are based on ARM. Surface for Windows 8 Professional will come in 64 gigabyte and 128 gigabyte storage models, and will have a retail price comparable with competitive Ultrabook class PCs. I just want to invite Steve Ballmer back up on stage one more time, and thank you very much.
We took the time to really get Surface and Windows 8 right, to do something that was really different and really special. We're very proud, very, very proud of the Surface, just like we're very proud of Windows 8. Because of Windows 8, the Surface is a PC. The Surface is a tablet. And the Surface is something new that we think people will absolutely love. Today has been fun for us to put on for you, very, very exciting, and I want to thank you all for being part of today's event. Thanks.